Hello, so I'm here in the Ephoca showroom. We're gonna show you the stone water loop system that we have. It's a very unique system, and we have many different indoor units that can work with this system. So let's start with the outdoor unit. You have two options. Obviously we have a bigger, smaller, larger, but here in the showroom we only have like a sample, so you can see. This is an outdoor water loop system. Basically, what you bring to this unit is two pipes, okay? And it can get piped from behind, from the bottom, and what you bring in is supply water and return water, basically, right? Now that water, you can set up what temperature you want that water to come out of this unit. You can set it to 70 degrees, you can set it to 50 degrees, you can set it to 80 degrees, right? But the best is when it's neutral, when it just gives you back 70 degree water, and you have indoor units with their own compressors, so you can have different rooms and everybody can choose what they want. Do they want heating and cooling? So you can have one guy using heating, one guy using cooling at the same time, because your unit is neutral. He's providing 70 degree water. He's basically cooling down your compressors. He's basically a condenser for your indoor units. But you can also set it up as a winter and summer mode, where this gives you cold water or hot water, okay? Now we have the same unit, but as an indoor unit, basically. So let's say you're in a high-rise building. You don't have a place to install this unit outside, right? So you can install, so right here you see a combination of two, okay? But you can technically get just the water loop monoblock. This is the same as this. You can get this without the tank if you want it. The tank is for extra storage, domestic hot water. Now, with this unit, all you need, okay, to make it a outdoor unit, all you need is, get to the back, you need a louver for return and supply here, right? Top and bottom, and you can mount it in your closet, okay? And that's how this unit runs. It does not need gas, it does not need oil. It's able to give you hot water, cold water, neutral water, whatever you choose. Now your indoor options is where it's unique, okay? Now here we have an indoor unit, okay, that works with this system. You can see this indoor unit comes with its own compressor. That means that this unit, all he wants is 70 degree water. So he can cool itself down. And he can independently, winter, summer, whenever you want, heating, cooling, it doesn't matter. You can request and it will work. It doesn't matter what's the temperature outside or what's your neighbor using, what's the next door using. Maybe he's on cooling, so maybe I also need to be cooling. No, you can independently choose heating or cooling. The unique thing about this specific unit is, this unit is designed to replace existing old bulky radiators that you have in your old homes, which has only two pipes. So you remove that unit and you hook up the two pipes here, okay, and you're done. And then on the other side of the pipe system, you're installing your monoblock, your outdoor heat pump water monoblock or condenser, right? So that's how this unit works. Now you're gonna ask me about drainage, right? That's a good question. Where's the drain for this unit? This unit does not need an additional pipe for drainage. The way this drains is very unique, okay? You have a storage tank here, the drainage gets filtered, and then there's a pump, okay, that picks up that water and pushes it into the return line of the system. So this would go back into the return of the system, and obviously on the other end of the system, you'll need a pressure relief system to control the pressure in the system. So every time water gets dumped into the system, some water needs to come out of the other side of the system, okay? But this basically gives you the ability to install a unit where you don't have a drain, right? Now we have regular fan coils with no compressor, okay? This is this is a ducted fan coil for 4 separate rooms or 1 room, it's up to you. It's different zones. All this unit needs is inlet and outlet pipe, right? You can use PEX, you can use copper, you can use whatever you like. Now, this is the same kind of idea as this, but without a compressor. It's a regular fan coil. It's kind of taken apart, people played with it, but that's how it works. You just give it hot water or cold water. The same thing for the unit on top, okay? It looks like a mini split, but all this unit needs is some PEX pipe and a drain, and it's ready to go. This does require a drain, okay? We have the same unit built into the wall, okay? So you can have it flush with the wall, it doesn't have to be bulky. We also have it as a floor mount, okay? If you don't like it high up, lower, okay? So the really nice feature about these units is that they're very, very efficient, and you do not need oil or gas, so it's completely green. And you get heating and cooling, and you can also get hot water if you choose to. You can get your own tanks, or you can use our combination that goes together. And you can have also hot water on demand, heating and cooling on demand. You can have two separate condensers, one for hot water, one for heating and cooling, or you can have one condenser that splits the work. Okay, whenever he's free of heating and cooling, he goes and creates hot water and stores it. That's how the system works, and hopefully when you get a chance to install it, you'll be happy with it.